Welcome to our channel. Today, we discuss a topic that might sound like it belongs in a science fiction movie, but is very real. Norway is reportedly planning to build a Doomsday Seed Vault on the moon. Yes, you heard that correctly. A seed vault, not just on Earth, but on the lunar surface. At first glance, this might sound like an over-the-top precaution, but when you dig deeper, it reflects the growing concerns about the fragility of life on our planet and the lengths humanity might go to preserve it. In this video, we'll explore why this project is happening, what it means for the future of food security, and the broader implications for humanity's survival. To understand the significance of a lunar seed vault, we first need to look at the concept itself. Norway is already home to the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, often referred to as the Doomsday Vault. Nestled in the Arctic, the Svalbard Vault was built to withstand natural and man-made disasters, serving as a backup for the world's agricultural biodiversity. Inside, millions of seeds from crops all over the world are stored under meticulously controlled conditions, ready to be used if a catastrophe, whether climate-related, nuclear, or something unforeseen, wipes out existing food sources. The Svalbard Vault has been called a global insurance policy for agriculture, and it works. But the reality is that even Svalbard is not entirely immune to risks. Climate change is causing the Arctic permafrost to thaw at an alarming rate, and while the vault was built deep within a mountain to mitigate this risk, extreme scenarios could still threaten it. Additionally, geopolitical tensions and localized disasters, such as terrorist attacks or regional conflicts, could jeopardize access or the safety of these precious seeds. This is where the concept of a lunar seed vault enters the conversation, a plan to create a backup far beyond the reach of earthbound disasters. But why the moon? Why not somewhere else on Earth, or even in orbit around our planet? The answer lies in the moon's unique environment. First, its lack of atmosphere and extreme isolation provide a natural shield against many threats that seeds face on Earth. For example, there's no risk of floods, wildfires, or industrial accidents on the lunar surface. Secondly, the moon's cold and dry conditions can actually help preserve biological material for extremely long periods. And finally, placing a seed vault on the moon would make it resilient against even the most catastrophic global events, essentially creating a planetary insurance policy. Of course, the logistics of building a facility on the moon are staggering. Transporting seeds from Earth is only the beginning. Scientists and engineers would need to design a vault capable of surviving extreme temperature fluctuations, micrometeorite impacts, and cosmic radiation. In addition, it would have to operate with minimal maintenance, given that regular human intervention would be difficult and expensive. Experts envision that the seeds could be stored in specially designed cryogenic containers that maintain optimal temperatures, ensuring viability for decades or even centuries. Another fascinating aspect of this plan is the potential for international cooperation. Just like the Svalbard Vault serves as a repository for seeds from countries all over the world, a lunar vault could become a truly global project. Countries could collaborate on transport, vault construction, and maintenance, turning the moon into a hub for humanity's agricultural future. The implications of this are profound. It's not just about preserving seeds, it's about uniting nations in a common cause to safeguard life itself. But the project also raises important questions and challenges. For instance, how would governance work? Who would control access to the seeds, and how would they decide who gets what in the event of a global disaster? There are ethical considerations as well. The moon is currently governed under international treaties that prevent any nation from claiming it as sovereign territory. Building a vault there would require careful legal frameworks to ensure it doesn't violate these treaties or spark geopolitical conflicts. Moreover, the cost is astronomical. Launching anything to the moon requires billions of dollars in investment, while private space companies are reducing costs over time. A project of this scale is still a major financial undertaking. Yet, proponents argue that the potential payoff is immeasurable. Preserving agricultural biodiversity in a place as secure as the moon could ensure humanity's survival in scenarios that we hope never happen but must be prepared for. Interestingly, the idea of a lunar seed vault also sparks imagination about the future of space colonization. If humans one day establish settlements on the moon or Mars, having a secure repository of Earth's crops could become essential. Colonists would need a reliable source of food crops adapted to their environments, and the lunar vault could serve as a primary backup or reference point. In this way, the project is not only about protection but also about preparation for the next step in humanity's journey beyond Earth. Critics, of course, caution that the project may be more symbolic than practical. The challenges of long-term storage in a hostile lunar environment are immense, and technology can fail. But even if it serves primarily as a proof of concept or a statement about our commitment to preserving life, the Lunar Seed Vault captures the imagination and highlights the lengths to which we might go to ensure survival. In addition to technological and political considerations, the Lunar Vault also raises philosophical questions. It forces us to think about our relationship with nature, our responsibility to future generations, and the fragility of life on Earth. By placing a repository of seeds on the Moon, humanity acknowledges that our planet, despite its resilience, is vulnerable and that safeguarding biodiversity may require thinking beyond our own world. As we continue to explore the practicalities, it's fascinating to consider the types of seeds that might be sent to the Moon. It wouldn't just be wheat, corn, or rice, the staples of global agriculture, but also rare and heritage varieties, plants with unique genetic traits, and species that are particularly resilient to harsh conditions. In essence, the Lunar Vault could become a genetic library, capturing the full diversity of Earth's plant life in a way that has never been done before.